Hello everybody, welcome to another Strike Zone. Hope you all had a great set of holidays. We're back into bowling, and quite honestly, we're starting to zero in on the postseason already. Districts and state will be here shortly. By the way, we have all of our district sites, dates, and times set except for one district on both each the boys and girls side. So take a look at that. It's linked up in this week's Strike Zone. And if you've got any questions on that, feel free to reach out to me. Let's talk about what is in this week's Strike Zone. Two main topics. Number one, a reminder. This came across my desk during the holidays. A reminder that your roster sizes for competition for your team, they are set at 7 at the max. So you can have up to seven people on your roster to compete and your team to compete. Once the first ball of competition is delivered, though, your rosters are set. They can't change. You can't bring somebody else in, maybe in the second game, that kind of thing. But again, you cannot have 8 people dressed and suited up for team competition. And furthermore, I would also suggest that you don't have an 8th bowler in uniform sitting with the rest of the team. That way you don't get anybody else brought into the mix and shuffling in and subbing in. Have your 7 that are competing for your varsity team seated at that approach area and go from there. The second topic is, as bowling continues to grow and it's gaining teams and popularity, we want to continue to grow the sport from a rules standpoint, from a credibility standpoint, and that includes things like if you see somebody not following the uniform rule, a team, or if you hear things that are being done that maybe even the team's not even aware of regarding rules. Maybe it's this roster situation. Make sure that if you see or hear something, you say something. That's the point of this, where, again, we want everybody in uniform. We want everybody dressed as a team, and we want to bring great credibility to the sport like all of our other activities. And so if you see something, say something. And maybe that's with the host or tournament director that day. Maybe it's with the host official for that tournament. Maybe it's just simply contacting me at the office, and then I can circle back to a school that maybe isn't even aware of something. So those are my 2 topics for today. Hope you have a great week and a great weekend. And if you've got any questions down the road, don't hesitate to contact me.